games or in between players, I'll save the mushroom positions so that they're remembered, or um because I cleared them all out. I had to clear them all out first before I so that I can load up the other player's score. I mean, other player's mushroom field. It's all kind of like a swapperino sort of thing. When my player dies, I save the mushroom positions. Then I empty the grid. And then for the next player, I load up the positions. And it's pretty self-explanatory from that. This simply just grabs positions from outside. This is specifically for when it goes back to the attractor mode. I noticed that like when you die with your last life in the actual game, it takes you to like it keeps your game, but goes to the AI mode. And so this is how it like saves your game, sort of. Just sort of taking it. And this is the inspect. This is specific. This is not for the mushrooms. This is specifically for the centipedes. Um, inspect. Basically, what 0 means is that there's nothing ahead of the centipede head. What 1 means is that the centipede in front of it is poisoned, and so that'll influence the way that finite state machine works. And if it's a wall, then they'll treat it like a wall and go straight down. Same thing if it hits a wall, hits like the borders. There's one thing I did not implement for this, and you probably would have already noticed, and I'm supposed to have it so that the glyphs, the like HUD for the attractor mode is supposed to have collisions on it, but I couldn't really do that because there's a better way to do this entire thing, and that's I need to like have a parent for the mushroom that functions as like just sort of a generic like object, but it is the mushroom field, so mushroom fields take over the entire thing. But the point of the just generic object thing is to like function as like sort of like a wall, so like something that can't get deleted. It's specifically just for the attractor mode. Unfortunately, I did not have enough time to implement that or fix all of this. As you can see, I was about to start it. I might do this winter, but not enough time. Anyways, game modes. As you can clearly see, I have the attractor mode right here. And then I have 2 other modes. We were not supposed to do 2-player mode, but honestly, I was already working on it, and it was a lot easier than I thought to implement. So we got the 1-player mode and the 2-player. As you can see, the HUD is different in that it has 2 players' scores up here. So like, say I die here, I switch over to the other player. And yeah, that's really fun. And let me make this easier so I can show this off. Oops, not the right thing. Is it? No. I can't find it. No, it's in Score Manager. That's right. Oh, I've already got it set up like that. Never mind. So, I don't know if this technically counts as a mode, but let me just quickly get to it. I'm just gonna kill myself a little bit quickly here. Okay. So if you get a high score, this will show up. They'll congratulate you, say great score, and enter your initials. From here, you have to use the keyboard, and you could type 3 letters. You could backspace too, but once you press the fourth one, you're submitting it. And look, it's up there. You did it. You got the high scores. Awesome. So yeah, each player is given 3 lives. Um, game proceeds in waves. As you probably have seen in the previous video, um, you have seen how my wave system worked. I shortened my wave system so that it's like I wouldn't have to struggle to get to there, but I essentially had 4 waves and I got through all of them, and once I finished my 4th wave, it went back to the first one. So it's an infinite loop of waves. Oh. Oh. One more thing. Hear how loud it is? Can't hear a thing now. And no, I am not changing the volume of my computer. I'm pressing the M button, and it is turning off the volume the um of the game, pretty much. That is because I do have another strategy pattern in my game manager that's also sort of AI and player controller. But well, not really actually. It's more like this is the menu controller and this is the options controller for when you're in game. Like this is like the menu code. If you press 1, you start single player mode. If you do press 2, it's 2-player mode. Um, and there's controls when you're in game. If you press M, you mute. And basically, that was a fun thing to think about. I don't know why it took me so long to like figure out the best way to like turn off all the volume when it was just as easy as just like turning off, setting all the volume, um, like sound, like loudness to just 0. I'm like, oh, that's obvious. Like, where is that? It's in my sound manager, I probably imagine. Yeah. Hold on, I forgot what the pattern is called. Yeah, I basically use like an observer pattern for all of the like sounds that I have. I like collect them in here in a list, kind of just like, and then I mute them all. Set volume to 0, and then when I unmute, I set it back to the normal volume. Scoring. Here, let me actually just